This is Phyclops, and we list the plants. It's the 13th of October 2024. I'm showing you a view of the valley where I live, and I'm up here to inspect one of my new recording sites in the wild, sweeping over the valley, and then to this tree, which I'm guessing is a Douglas fir, and you can see the white platform that I've set up there, and sort of guess that there's this blackish plastic container hanging from one of the branches, and a little red tag that I've put there. So, what does this mean? The black container here is connected to a light sensitive resistor up here, and in the container is an environmental recording unit that records the usual temperature, humidity and pressure, plus the light intensity at this location once every 30 seconds or so. And then in the coming days on this platform and on another one that I'm going to put right next to it, I am going to set up two different electrophysiology recorders for this Douglas fir. One will be connected to the tree, recording the electrical potentials or its variations, and the other one will not be connected to anything, and I'll probably connect it to a dead branch, that one or something like that, cut it off, connect it to the recorder to have this as a control. So as I've said, it's the 13th of October, and over the past 7 days, more or less since the 6th of October, we've had a very strong, let's say we've had a turbulent time in terms of geomagnetism. There was a small geomagnetic turbulence on 6th of October, and that was followed by some, let's say, choppy days, and then there was a big geomagnetic storm on the 10th and 11th of October. And why I'm mentioning this? Because in previous recordings on a different tree, I had some odd things happening in my recordings at exactly the time when another earlier geomagnetic storm happened sometime in 2023. And I sort of found that odd and looked a bit further into it and tried to determine whether the geomagnetic storm had an effect on the tree or whether it was an effect just on the recording device. And talking to others, I've sort of decided then to continue to investigate this question, and therefore set up this new recording site with two recorders. One for the tree and one as a proper control. The recorders, of course, are built as identical as I could have made them. So same amplifier, same microcontroller, same battery, same cable length, same case, same everything, but just not going to be connected to the same thing. So this is quite an amount of resources that I'm putting into, because running one recorder over a week usually spends a set of 4 18650 battery. That's about 8,000 milliampere hours. It's quite a lot for just one recorder, so I have to do that for 2 recorders. And since this is going to be a long-term recording, I'm going to do that for as long as possible, indefinitely, for as long as the next couple of geomagnetic storm come along. And that's the other challenge here, because geomagnetic disturbances, light ones, happen all the time, but really strong ones happen not very often. They're sort of clustered in 2 time periods around the year. One is in April, May, and the one is around September, October, November, so now. And so I have to record during those periods and hope that there will be a number of geomagnetic disturbances during my recording, sufficient number so I can make a decent statistical analysis on this. And I've sort of tried to make a ballpark estimate on how many geomagnetic storms I need to come up with a sort of decent statistical analysis of this, and it's at least 15, 20, 25, even better. But that amount of geomagnetic disturbances will take at least 2 years to accumulate, so let's see how this goes. Anyway, let's stop this here, and I'll set up the actual recorders, I'm guessing sometime around the 17th of October. Okay, bye-bye.